Hello,
Hello.
I am live with no viewers apart from myself again,
Hi,
and
Joe Stream.
I'm at 171 wins now, and today it is hatchbacks and formula cars.
I'm gonna do some. I might do a few races. I want to practice for tonight's race. So.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing that later as well, but not on stream.
Because I did some races and like the stupid runoff bit of Catalonia is just spin.
Yeah, I don't get why we just can't run the regular Catalonia layout.
It wants to be different. Like, if you want to run a different layout, just get someone to go on the first lap, take all the bollards out, and we'll just have run no chicane. Send the safety car around on the first lap, take out all the bollards, do a rolling start behind the safety car.
Yeah.
That will. Just pretend it's wet.
Oh yeah, guess what car I've selected for the hatchback challenges? For the first lot for the front hatchback challenge.
Go on.
VW Golf.
Nice.
And then for the hatchback world tour or world championship, I have a GR Yaris, and then for other races I've got other cars that I've found in my inventory.
Gotta do the worst layout of Tokyo Expressway in a 911 GT3 RS. Ugh. A DGTS ran the good one. This is the dummy stupid one where it's just like one long straight and then a load of stupid corners.
Yeah, over half that track is flat in most cars.
Not in high performance road cars, because they just don't turn enough.
In like GT3 cars and anything up from GT4,
yeah, you can just scrub the throttle a bit through most of the corners.
Most of the circuit is flat.
Didn't CCRL use the genius idea to run this layout?
No, CCRL used the DGTS layout.
Ah, the good layout.
Yeah, which is why I was able to predict my lap times so accurately when I was pushing.
Oh, so not just because you're a wizard.
No, it's because I'd already run that car on that track in a league, so I knew what lap times to roughly aim for.
I'm running a Porsche on Sunday.
What, a 911 GT3 RS?
Yeah, I'm a reserve driver for Noxite at the minute in a league.
What, and you could be doing it, the 911 RSR or something?
It's the 911 GT3, the GR3 car.
Yeah.
They basically just said in their server, you can anyone drive GT3s on Sunday 2 PM Dutch time. I'm like, yeah, sure. They're
That's
like, right,
1
okay, here's
PM time, by the way.
Yeah, I know. They've told me there's the whole league is pretty much all in Dutch. There's people just translating for me, which is quite funny.
Yeah.
Like, I don't speak your weird language. It's just German, but high.
I don't speak German on weed.
That is literally what Dutch is. Oh, maybe a bit of crack as well. Ah, feckin' Citroen.
And with added late night entertainment that you can pay for.
Oh yeah, the certified red light district moment. But yeah, I've done a bit of testing in the 911 RSR and it's quite nice.
Yeah, I like it.
Bit snappy at the rear sometimes.
It can misbehave, yeah, but most of the time it won't.
I'm losing so much time to the leaders on this straight. I'm doing about 180 and they're probably well over 210 by now. I must cheese those credits.
Yeah, I'm doing the break-even challenge because this morning I had 800,000 credits in my account.
I got back from my lecture, did a quick bit of TV practice, then did the FD, the Air 1500 Championship. I did one of those races.
Yeah.
That was 320,000 credits, so it's taken me up to 7 million now.
At the minute, the game is break even for the cars that I'm buying to do this with.
I'm not buying cars, I'm using what I've already got. That's my rule for this, apart from the cars I have to buy because I don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, is most of them I have a car that I could do it in, but for some of them I want something a bit more specialised than what I usually keep in stock. So for example, for the front engine ones, I wanted not just to be using the Renault Clio again.
So like, I've never sold a car in this game apart from when I just got rid of all my GT3 and GT4 duplicates because they were getting annoying. And I didn't know which ones I'd used and which ones I hadn't.
Oh, hello, somebody is watching. Welcome to the stream.
Hello, viewer. There's a guest that's invaded now. You have to put up with him.
I'm guessing it's Simtic or somebody lurking.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. He should be doing his homework. Oh no, he's on a break, isn't he? Oh yes, I can get a slipstream. Thank you, conveniently placed McLaren.
I'm so tempted, honestly, to swap over to streaming on Twitch.
I don't know what the difference is.
Well, on Twitch I actually can categorise the game and people will actually find my stream.
That hasn't worked for me. Twitch is just YouTube, but only streams and it's a bit more purple. I murdered a McLaren. My poor clean.
And whoever was watching has just immediately disappeared again. Thanks.
I scared them off.
Yeah.
Good at doing that. Yeah, I think I don't know if Blue's gonna show up tonight. It might just be us two.
Okay.
Well, he might race, but I don't know if he'll show up to the party.
Yeah.
I know Brian is enjoying a lovely holiday in Spain.
Yeah. He's doing mountain biking or something in Spain at the minute.
There's some school thing, isn't there? Lucky bastard. We never got to go to Spain. The one school trip I was going to go on got cancelled because COVID existed.
The one that I went on was 2018, I think, and I went up to a place in Wales called Penceffrey.
Oh yeah.
And it's like PGL but better and has existed for longer than PGL.
Never did PGL.
Do you want to know, because I'm so shit with food, right? Do you want to know what I spent a week living on, basically?
Was it like crackers or something?
Bread and butter sandwiches.
I could live off them, to be fair.
Yeah, but a week of that with rock climbing, canoeing, like walking up a mountain.
Died. How?
I don't know how. I just did. You just, when it's these sort of things, you just like if you're me, you just get on and do. You don't.
You just roll with it.
Yeah, you just eat whatever you can, and then if people have snacks, you basically just try and get whatever snacks you can get off of them.
Just pikey snacks on people.
I did it on a trip to Belgium as well. One of the fellas that I was grouping up with, he had Belgian waffle, like a sealed, pre-done Belgian waffle in a packet. And he didn't want it, and they gave us ham sandwiches, and I don't eat ham sandwiches, so I swapped in my
sandwiches.
No, I don't eat anything other than chicken, basically.
What, when it comes to meat?
Yeah.
Oh, that ham sandwiches are elite. I pretty much have one of them every day. That's me lunch. Ham sandwich and a packet of crisps. That's me lunch every day.
But you know, I swapped him a ham sandwich for a Belgian waffle. And this is in Belgium as well, so they're like properly nice pre-packaged waffles.
I'd scran a Belgian waffle right now.
And everybody was like, how the hell did you get your hands on this? And it was like, well, you just gotta know the right people, you know?
The picture of Donald Trump, the art of the deal.
It's not even the art of the deal. You just gotta know the right people.
How did you get it? I was a businessman doing business.
Basically, yeah.
Right, I'm just trying to get this Ferrari Enzo and LaFerrari to bump me down the street.
That's basically a summary of how I keep myself fed on school trips, where it'd be like multiple days and you'd be supplied food. It'd literally be the art of the deal for 3 days to get food.
I might have accidentally put a setup on this without and then forgot. I did it a while back and forgot about it because I'm barely using top gear. Maybe it's just because it's got so less. I haven't changed the gear and it's got so less power.
Yeah, probably.
Power. Anyway, that's P1. Only another
I've got to try and make over 800,000 credits back today on this.
What did you spend them on?
Lamborghini Huracan, road car, 458 road car.
Ouch.
R34 Skyline to do the Skyline challenge. Alpine A110 to do the French car challenge.
Oh, wasn't the Skyline challenge? Isn't that like the R32, R33, R34,
yeah,
and R35?
It's all the GTRs.
I did that in the safety car.
Yeah, I know. I have the safety car, but I want to do it
Just
in the
for
R34. Memes. And then I've got Group 4 Cup to do that I can make a little bit out of.
I don't think you can make much out of that, really. I mean, you already own all the GR4s pretty much, but...
Yeah. I'm going to quickly jump over to World Hatchback Championship. I've got 3 races left. And a GR Yaris to do them in.
I bought that thing as soon as it came out, because when it came out there was the price glitch and they put it in wrong. So it was 4,000 credits.
Nice.
Instead of 40,000. So I was like, you bet, I'm taking advantage of this, boy.
Proceed to buy 10 of them, and then sell them back.
6. You can't sell in this game, that's not forward, is it? I've lost 7 seconds to the guy behind just on the main straight. And I've probably lost a lot more because I overshot the hairpin. At least I get a better exit.
But yeah, the goal today is just to break even. N300, I am N300.
They're going to start going God mode through the corners in a bit and I won't be able to keep them behind. There's no Pagani Huayra yet though. That's the cheater. Like, I've come to the conclusion the Pagani Huayra is GT Sport's equivalent of the GT40.
Yeah.
From like Gran Turismo 2 or whatever.
Yeah, it's one of the most overpowered road cars in existence.
It's the cheater because it goes faster than it should. Like it does not corner that fast.
Hmm.
And it goes Godspeed in a straight line. You're just relying on the AI being shit to beat it.
N300 GR Yaris time, and it's right-hand drive, so I can
Didn't Jimmer get a
this.
GR Yaris?
Yep.
Lucky bastard, I want one. I'll paint it pink. Because it's funny. You have to buy a Yaris and paint it pink, that's for comedy.
This is World Hatchback Challenge, yeah? All of these cars are front-wheel drive, apart from me.
Yo, is that four-wheel drive or is that rear-wheel drive?
This Yaris has 4-wheel drive because it's developed off the WRC cars.
Oh yeah. 7 seconds. 6 seconds. 5 seconds. Oh my god, that gap's coming down so fast.
Honestly, if you saw how fast this was going, like I've just humiliated a V6 Clio.
It's because the V6 Clio don't go around corners.
In a straight line.
Yeah, but you've got a rally engine under that. A Clio is fast for 2000. Doesn't stack up as much. If you want a fast Clio now, you get the Williams one. Which that generation of Clio, I still think is the best looking.
Yeah, they were.
Just like the current Meganes are ugly. I don't think Renault have ever made a nice looking Megane, like ever. Have Renault ever really made a nice looking car?
I mean, the 2005 Renault F1 car.
I was going to say F1 not included. Road cars. Besides the V6 Clio, have they ever really made a nice looking car?
The RS, whatever it is that they took GT3 racing. Yeah.
Did they ever actually race that?
Yeah, they raced it in IMSA.
Well, it didn't last long, did it? Or they only just pulled it out a couple of years ago?
They basically just did like a year with it and then pulled it out because it wasn't good.
Renault sticks to what you're good at, making crap cars that fall apart.
They put it in at the same time that Ford had just returned with the GT, and Corvette had just bought the C7 out as well.
Some timing, baguettes. I still think the best looking Corvette, I'm going to get hate for this, but the best looking Corvette is the C8.
I think in terms of design, the C6 is the C6 ZR1 is the most iconic.
That is also a fantastic car. I am a big fan of the C5 as well.
I like the C2 Corvette with the kind of spiky front wheel arches where they're kind of a bit higher than the rest of the bonnet.
The C3 Stingray is also fantastic. That is what I call. That is iconic.
I'm going for the full Jimmy Broadbent flailing at the wheel now to get this car.
Have you seen his video, like his little clip, like Honda drivers at 4 AM?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
2 hands for extra VTEC. You haven't even got a Honda. Gotta get a Civic or like the old one, the good one.
I mean, I would, but then effort. That and I'm drifting a Yaris right now around the streets of Tokyo.
I'm coming out the final corner, just going onto the back straight, and I'm gonna get it done. The problem is, like, I can't speedrun it anymore because these races take so long each. Like, this one's almost as long as a race C.
Yeah, like 25 minutes.
This one's going to be just over 16. And mandatory crash over the finish line. Oh, car handicap bonus, 230,000 credits, thank you very much.
That's the one thing that makes the 911 GT3 RS in this game worth it, is the ability to do that on Premium Sports Lounge.
I bought it to do the Endurance Series. I've done like one of them. Got four. I don't even remember which one I did. Oh, I did the Suzuka one. Boating it around. Oh god, I've got to do 60 minutes of the Nords. I don't want to. Well, it's N600. How much money less am I going to get if I turn up in my GR4?
For what?
It's for the La Festa Cavallino. I've definitely butchered that, but it's the Ferrari only series. I want to do it in just my own.
It basically halves it if you turn up in a GR car.
I like the GR4. I could turn up in the Enzo, I guess.
Do it in like the Enzo or the LaFerrari.
I could tune up my 365. Nah, Enzo it is. I haven't got a LaFerrari. I have about 5 Ferrari Dinos. I'm gonna take a Ferrari Dino in real life any day, but in this game.
$174 wins. Ah, here's a good one for you, Chicker.
Yes, Joe.
World Hatchback Championship. 1 lap of Nordschleife, GR Yaris.
1 lap magic. What the feck? My friend's text me saying there's a pigeon in his kitchen. It's not a pigeon, it's a government drone. Birds aren't real. Right, let's see what the AI have turned up in. Oh, there's a lot of LaFerraris, I don't like that.
Yeah, the AI will do that.
Alright, let's tune my Enzo down to N500.
Tell you what car manufacturer with this new LMDH class, what's your top 3 manufacturers that you want to see compete in LMDH?
I can't get it in. I want to see Ferrari. I'm very excited for that.
I want to see Ferrari as well, yeah.
Max weight reduction though.
Acura.
Honda. Basically.
Yeah, basically.
Honda, well, yeah, because I mean, well, Acura already are an LMDH pretty much. Oh, DPI is not homologated yet.
No, but they would when the new regs come in for IMSA for LMDH to replace them.
I would like Mazda to come back.
Yeah, seeing Mazda in IMSA again, or even in World Endurance, would be epic.
Yeah. Nissan, please revive Longboy. We need something to laugh at. Oh, who else would be awesome pro? But the thing is, though, the more that sign up for the prototypes, they're like moving away, maybe from the GT or whatever the GT category is going to be.
I'm not so sure, because Ferrari won't just kill a successful GT3.
They won't kill it, but like other manufacturers, they'll just join hypercars. I'm like, no, we need. Well, I want more. I want like Aston Martin back in GTE again. They were awesome.
Dane train time.
Yeah. And then you've got the I'm pretty sure the FIA at the minute, just like no manufacturers only, privateers, fuck off. Because they basically told Bicols long no.
Yeah, Bicols couldn't match the homologation requirement, could they?
Fuckers literally turned up with here's our hypercar for FIA. No.
Bicols turns up with hypercar that's actually possible to use and is similar in pace to Toyota and Alpine, also the FIA. Lol,
Toyota,
no.
I'm gonna pay you $5 million to fuck off. And then you've got what is it? Then you've got Andretti turning up in F1 saying, "Yo, we want to do an F1 entry." And then FIA. How about you just don't?
Yeah, basically.
FIA clowns. Like,
There's
Anyway,
a
Enzo
reason
Ferrari
why
time.
they hire ex-Ferrari personnel, isn't there?
Fellow clowns think alike. Speaking of Ferrari, please don't kill me, I'm driving one of your cars. Expected finish third, it says.
Expected finish second in a four-wheel drive car
Well,
at
expected finish
Nordschleife.
last time was 16th.
I'm driving this like it's a rallycross track because this is what the car is good for.
I don't like driving the Ferrari Enzo anymore. Just... It's like it feels like when I'm putting power down in the Corvette, it just feels like the car is lifting off the ground. I can't cheese this with a handicap bonus because I physically cannot tune it down any lower. Like I can't reach N500, so I've just put it as high in N600 it can go because I may as well. Funnily enough, I just watched the Top Gear episode where they drove this thing. Which is just an entire episode of Pink Floyd references.
Yeah. Tell you what,
Nick Mason's book.
Tell you what Top Gear episode I was watching earlier.
Oh, go on.
The one where they were trying to grow petrol.
Oh yeah, and they grow diesel instead.
Yes. And then in the next series, they bring in BMW to Silverstone to do brick car.
Oh, 458 Italia's just committed cold-blooded murder on a LaFerrari.
I've just swung past P2. I've just realised there is two other hatchbacks that have four-wheel drive.
Go on.
Lancia Delta.
Yep.
And the Mercedes AMG A45 4MATIC, because that's
Yes,
4MATIC.
I hate to break it to you, but if you drive an A45, you are cringe.
The only time you're allowed to drive an A45 and not be cringe is if it's your alternative car to, say, an AMG GT or a C63. That's the only time you're allowed to drive it, or if you're a Mercedes or Williams F1 driver and you've been told that this is your company car.
They don't get the A45. They get the saloon class of the GT.
Yeah, they get a C63 or something usually.
Yeah. Imagine that though, like, what's Red Bull's company car gonna be?
Honda Fit.
They're not with Honda anymore, that's the thing. And before that, they all got Renaults before with Honda.
Honda still
they got
supply...
they got Aston Martins, but they were Aston Martin Red Bulls, they had Aston Martins.
Honda is still going to supply them engine parts to be, and engines.
And it's still
just
AlphaTauri Honda.
Yeah, it's just not officially a Honda engine anymore, it's a Red Bull engine. Although it's been made by Honda in Honda's factory.
It was so funny though, you'd see Hamilton turn up in his AMG GT, you'd have Charles Leclerc turn up in his like 488 Pista or something
and then you would have the guys from Renault turning up in Clios.
You'd have Daniel Ricciardo in his Clio RS, and you'd get fucking Pierre Gasly in a Civic Type R.
And Yuki Tsunoda in another Civic Type R.
I'm on more 2020, but yeah.
And then Seb turning up in a giant V12 Ferrari.
Yeah, no, or last season you'd have Seb in like the Aston Martin SUV. He really loves that thing.
Actually, no, last season it was more often that you'd see Seb on a bicycle.
Yeah, because they're sponsored by BWT or whatever, which means like you've got to be eco-friendly and shit. And they ruined his helmets.
I like that the old helmet is back.
Yeah, I like the BWT. Oh no, they're just going to ruin Fernando's helmets now.
Yeah, their mission is literally to ruin Ocon's life and to ruin the other driver's helmet.
Oh, they got Ocon all over everything this time instead of Seb.
Yeah, it will be... Well, it's not the first time in his life Ocon has been sponsored by BWT, is it?
Hello again.
Hello there.
That was me to the Ferrari Enzo, just dive bombed.
Can I do a sub 8-minute lap of Nordschleife in a GR Yaris?
If you get your arse in gear, yes. I mean, you didn't like. How long quick did you do it in a TT?
8-minute 18.
Yeah, you can shave 18 seconds in the GR Yaris.
Well, I'm at 7.5 minutes now, and I can see the Bilstein Bridge. And I'm 7:35, and I can see, and I'm under the Bilstein Bridge.
Well, when you can see those final corners coming up, that's when you should be close, but it's going to be tight. You need to absolutely nail the lap. I can never do the chicanes at the end. I always get really cautious with it.
I'm not going to make it because I've cocked up the last corner. Because fuck you, traction control.
What, you mean lack of?
8 minutes, 0.7. If I hadn't have made a mess of the last 3 corners, I'd have done it in under 8 minutes.
Similar levels of annoyance to me being 40 thousandths off the silver time on the Jamilton challenge.
Yeah.
That would piss me off.
Oh yeah, have you seen Have you seen Bez's livery that he's done for me for Thursday?
I saw snapshots of his one, and I saw him working on yours.
My one is even better.
Because it's minty?
Yes.
This thing does not want to turn in at all.
Yes, mine is minty. Yes, it is going to be great. And time for Pro League and some F1500s. Because I've only done one of these races.
I tried doing the Brands Hatch one. I spun at the same corner on the same lap every single time. I thought, fuck this. I've wasted 20 minutes. I'm not doing this.
I love the Brands Hatch one.
Yeah, the car, even with traction control, the car will just dump you at turn 3 with no warning. Like, lap 1 got through it fine, lap 2 got through it fine, lap 3 you have chosen death.
I love the sound of this thing so much. It just sounds
We're racing
so good.
Ferraris. The guy who just set the fastest lap, his name is Alessi, as in Alessi with 2 S's. I see no coincidences at all. Was Jean Alessi, was he French or was he Italian?
No, I think he was French.
Ah, damn, see, this guy's Italian. Son's doing quite well. Last I heard he was in Super Formula.
Alright, time to see what happens. F1500 time.
At where?
Brands Hatch.
Oh, have fun. Just don't use curves and don't go off track. Remind me when I need to be in the TVP lobby.
8 o'clock is when it opens usually.
Is that when quali starts?
Don't know.
Good,
Usually
I have
it's
time
around 10 to 8 or so.
I have time to preheat the oven and cook my pizza. Can I drift a Ferrari Enzo? Yes. But it steers like a feckin' boat. Oh, that's why it's not turning. Front end's almost lifting off the ground. So you should put the throttle down. Oh yes, GR2 cars. Honda time.
I love these F1500s, they're so fun.
Yeah, so when they like wheel spin in second gear and you just hear them spitting. Sound absolutely gorgeous.
They're one of the very few cars that I can drive in first person as well.
Oh hey, we're doing everyone's least favourite layout. It's the combined Kyoto layout. Oh hey.
What cars?
GR2s.
Oof.
Well, at least I have angry Honda noise. Oh, there's GR3s on track as well. Like, I've just passed the Subaru.
Yeah.
Just obliterated track limits to pass the prototype Lexus. That must be SimTick because it's a GTR. And he's just twatted me off. Yeah, definitely SimTick. We spent about an hour dicking around Le Mans, just twatting each other in many different cars.
Tell you what, I do like these classic race cars where it's like the F1500s and the Group C cars, because they take skill to drive. They're not just like a modern F1 car or a modern prototype where you have four-wheel drive and grip and curves.
What, when you drive it in real life or in the game?
Even in the game, I like that there's a level of challenge to it that you just don't get in an LMP1.
I was fucking scared out of my mind, but I blasted that the first time I'd ever driven the C9. I tore it around the Nordschleife. Yeah.
Was that when you were doing Lewis Hamilton time
Yeah.
trial the other day?
Yeah, I mean, I only got bronze, but it was reasonably, it felt quick. Yeah. All this downforce and these mechanical aids and that can't be a good old fashioned mechanical for it. Oh, finally.
Mechanical grip and a turbo the size of a dustbin.
Oh yeah, with lag the size, with lag of the length of 3 centuries.
With lag that is 40 days and 40 nights long. Because they're so old.
You could have World War 3 and my turbo would have not kicked in yet.
Speaking of, we're going to have World War 3. Putin has moved his troops in on a peacekeeping exercise.
And that's Joe's stream band. Yo, there's another livery for the NSX? I thought there was only one. Epson.
Which NSX?
Epson NSX. I just passed the yellow and black one.
Oh yeah, no, there is only one, but in some of the AI races they get custom liveries.
Yeah, I really want some of their Superform liveries because they look so good.
I think possibly one of the red and black ones is an understeer engineering one.
Oh, well. Around the outside of an RCF as if it wasn't even there. Dive bomb on a modern GTR. That's an interesting livery on the Honda. Mine's better, of course, but...
Tell you what, if Thursday's race is any good, I might see if people are interested to do a Group C league in GT7.
Was Group C just what? Was there like another class going on at the same time?
What, on Thursday?
No, on when Group C was a thing. Was there like multi-class?
I don't know. Can't remember.
I'll just look at the Le Mans classification for when they raced or whatever. The thing is, you've got such wide variety. You've got the Jag from right back in the early day, and the Nissan and the Mazda. And I think the R90T might have come a bit later. I don't know when the Porsche came out.
I don't either.
Oh yeah, we're at Spa on Friday for DGTS. I think it was. Oh no, it's Autopolis and then it's Spa.
Yeah, it's Autopolis this week and then Spa.
So I'm going to need to practice oversteering into gravel traps at Autopolis. At least there's no curbs that'll kill me.
You'd be surprised.
The final sector is a bit of a bitch. I can never get that right. No sis, can I race at CCRL this weekend? He did ask me, but I was like, I've got races on Fridays now and I won't be allowed anyway. Oh, this thing just has so much downforce. Now I have to lap the GR3 cars.
Yeah.
This feels weird. I'm used to
Also,
getting out of the way.
I just won that F1500 TA race with clean race bonus on
How?
Brands Hatch. Pretty easy actually.
No, they have a tendency to spin.
Not this one because I ran two TCS.
Did you want any throttle out of the corner?
Yeah, I had loads.
Well.
Time to do Monza.
What, in those? Have fun.
I'm going to.
Yep, here's the traffic. What's first? McLaren. Yo, McLaren in Super GT would be cool. Are GT300 cars literally just GT3s, or do they have any differences?
There's some cars that we don't have in this game that are vastly different. And then there are some that is literally just a GT3, a European
You've got like the
FIA
Audi, I'm
GT3
pretty
spec
sure.
car.
The Mercedes is literally just the same. And then you have the feckin' Prius, which I really want in GT7 because that car is epic. And then you have the BRZ as well, which they've got to put that in the game.
That's what I mean. Is that's like a pre-done chassis that you have to build your body onto the top of. But
Yeah.
there's other ones where it's like Lexuses and Hurricanes and 488s and Mercedes. Those are all FIA GT3 spec.
So could, in theory, that BRZ compete in GT3 or not?
Possibly.
They might have to modify it a bit.
I can't remember the exact differences between specs, but in theory, yes.
I'll look it up on the internet later.
Oh yeah, Chica, do you see the meme that I put in the BNR Discord
When?
today? It's a Hot Fuzz meme.
Might have done. I did laugh at the Jensen Button when that was going.
Yeah, I
Will
annoyed
ever beat Hamilton in the same car? doubt. Who did you end up pissing off with that?
Some random in the Jimmy Broadbent Discord who said that's just a list of more experienced drivers than Hamilton at the time, and it's like, well, he's not wrong, but I would argue that at the time Hamilton was quicker.
He won a world championship.
Yeah, he was quicker than Webber at the time.
Webber in 2011 was shite.
Webber in 2010, however, which is when
Webber in 2010 was like God.
Webber in 2010 was just like, holy shit, this guy does know what he's doing.
The thing is, he threw everything with the 2010 title, missed out on that, probably just upset him, and he was like, well...
It wasn't so much that as Silverstone 2010.
Not bad for a number 2 driver.
Yeah, do you want to know why? Or do you know why? It's because Vettel had an updated nose cone.
Yeah, it was the front wing, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Vettel had the front wing and Pikey
Vettel had
Webbers.
Vettel had the updated one. They both had updated front noses. Vettel's broke. The team gave marks to Vettel. Then Mark Webber proceeds to win anyway.
So it must have been a good front wing. Not bad for a number 2 driver.
I was going to say, top 3 Jenson
I wanted to see Christian Horner's face when he said that.
Yeah. What do you think Button's top 3 ever drives were then?
Hungary 06.
Obviously Hungary 06.
Canada 2011.
Yeah, obviously
Brazil
that as
2000 and Brazil 2009.
I would say either Brazil 2009 or Australia 2010.
That was a good one as well.
The one where he made the call on the tyres to go to slicks before everybody else, like 5 laps before.
Everyone else is like,
puts the slicks on, sets a fastest lap by 5 seconds.
Everyone else is like, nah, this is too wet. Just about like, I could do that time on slicks, bitch.
Yeah, everybody, it's not dry enough for the Inter yet. Jenson Button takes slicks.
Just a button. Just a button. You got slick privileges, hand them over. But yeah, Brazil 2009, where he just went, right, I'm going to overtake everyone.
I was going to say, okay then, now that we've listed Button's top 3, what's Vettel's top 3?
Vettel's top, well, Brazil 2012. So, okay, I'll just overtake everyone.
And Abu Dhabi 2012 as well, where he did the same thing again.
Abu Dhabi 2010 wasn't too shabby either.
I would say that Germany
2019, Germany 2019.
Germany 2019,
underrated.
P20 to P2.
Also underrated that day, Danny Kvyat. He was like, yo, I'm gonna have a podium, please. Like, breezing past the much faster, Lance Stroll on a much faster racing point.
I think Vettel's...
Redemption for 2018 as well, really.
Yeah. I think if Vettel had won Germany 2018, he may have just been a 5-time champion.
He would have got the World Championship that year, because that race demoralised him. That's when you get making stupid mistakes. Hence all the spins.
And the lack of trust in the team as well.
Because their strategies were dummy stupid.
Tell you what, the only 2 people on this planet at the moment that I would trust to go to Ferrari and be a technical advisor in this time of peril for the team, or what was a time of peril.
Binotto's turned it right around.
I would say the only two people I would trust to go to Ferrari as advisors and take them back to championship winning ways would be Ross Brawn and John Todd.
I think Bernardo's doing a good job as he is.
Yeah.
2019 was alright. 2020, well, they got fucked by the FIA, so they couldn't really do much. And they didn't build a great car anyway.
2021, they had an alright year.
Well, considering the year before, that was,
but it isn't
considering
improved.
the year before, that was a stunning improvement. You know, from fighting for 7th in the championship to frauding 3rd off McLaren. They only got it because Daniel Ricciardo just didn't show up for half the season.
And the only time he did show up was Monza.
Yeah. And then McLaren just spent like 4 races with like, okay, we're going to be 10th fast. We're going to be on the edge of the top 10 because we're not quick anymore for some reason. McLaren mess up these new regulations, I will be annoyed.
I think between them and Haas, they're going to make the biggest improvement this year because McLaren and Haas are the only 2 teams on the grid really with experience in racing in 100% equal cars. Because they both do NASCAR, and Haas does NASCAR, McLaren does IndyCar. And I think that will be a big advantage to them, is to have this knowledge of
The
racing.
cars aren't equal though, like have you seen how different the designs are?
Yeah, but you know what I mean, like racing cars that are close to each other in performance.
I don't think they're going to be that close. I think some teams have gone the wrong way and are going to have uncompetitive cars.
I think Aston Martin have probably gone the wrong way.
I don't understand basic aerodynamics, so I don't know who's gone the wrong way. I just know this car is very different from this car, so one of you's nailed it and one of you's cocked up. I'm going to wait and see who. I hope it's Mercedes, it would be very funny.
Mercedes have the budget to be able to afford not to.
Mercedes can afford to come, so I want like Williams, Alfa Romeo, yeah, nail the car please. Because if you don't, you're going to drop out the sport.
Tell you what, this year, if the finishing order is Hambot Ver this year, that will be a shock.
If it's Hambot Ver again, I'm not watching F1, I got bored of it. It's more like Ham Verbot now.
What if we saw...
Well, it won't be Hambot Ver, because Bottas is in the shit box.
What if we saw Bot, Joe, Ham?
No, bugger off Mercedes.
No, but can you imagine that with Sauber 1-2?
Funniest thing will be if Williams are quicker than Mercedes. Sorry, George. Latifi World Championship inbound.
Imagine what would happen if Albon outscored Hamilton. The crying from the Hamilton fanboys.
Hamilton fanboys are sickening, honestly. Like, oh, it's Latifi's fault that Lewis lost the World Championship. Mate, shut up.
It's not. You can't say it's any one driver's fault or one
No, but they say like, oh, Latifi
fault.
crashed deliberately. He was paid by Red Bull to bring out the safety car. Mate, you're delusional. Shut the fuck up.
As well as the really hardcore ones saying Marcy should kill himself.
Well, they're telling Latifi to kill himself, or they'll kill him for him.
I think that's a bit disgraceful. It's how polarised sports is, especially motorsport. Because motorsport now, if you're like me or you, where you just want to see good racing and close racing with whatever outcome, you're outside of the spectrum of what they consider a fan, because you want to see something that they don't want.
Oh dear God, there's a VGT championship.
Yeah.
Tomahawk!
But you know what I mean, don't you? Like if you want to see more races like Monza, where the unpredictable happens.
Yes. Well, I like that because I'm a McLaren fan anyway.
You're not. Yeah, but you know what I mean. When stuff like that happens, you're not considered a fan of the sport or a fan of the team if you want a team to win just by pure luck.
Well, I want my team to win. That's why I was supporting McLaren and Monza.
But you know what I mean. Like these freak examples, like Russell being on the podium in Spa because the race got called early. It's disappointing for the fans for the race to be called early, but for safety and for the sake of achieving a result where nobody gets injured, it's preferable.
I was just like, yes, George! Or to be more accurate, George!
Yeah.
More Albon and Russell content, let's go.
What's even better is, guess who one of Albon's best mates is now he's at Williams?
Latifi?
No. Who's a Williams senior advisor?
JB?
Yes. They went karting together in California a couple of weeks ago.
I have seen Albon and Latifi have been getting on quite well though.
They were in the same team in F2, so it makes sense to partner them again.
But honestly though, I can't, from what I've seen of Latifi, I can't imagine anyone not getting on with him. He seems like a nice bloke.
Yeah. Even Hamilton said that, you know, he didn't deserve what happened after Yas Marina.
That might be Lewis trying to save face, but yeah.
Yeah, I know, but he also used it as a method to call on social media companies to prevent people being arseholes, basically, which is commendable.
Yeah, he's doing something genuinely nice. But... yeah, Lewis can be great sometimes, but then he's also an asshole sometimes. There's any Felipe Massa fan all the time.
Yeah, I think
Lewis spent about 2 seasons crashing into him.
If there was any race where you could change the outcome, what race would it be?
Hideously biased, I'm going to make Lando win the Russian Grand Prix.
I'd say Suzuka, but I can't remember which year. Start of the turbo hybrid era, Suzuka.
It's what, 2014?
I think so, yeah. The one where it was pouring with rain.
Yeah, 14.
Yeah, I'd change the outcome so that Bianchi lives.
Oh, of course, yeah. I thought you meant like race result.
I'd change the outcome to be that the race gets red flagged and that Bianchi lives.
Or was the fact that you never bring that thing onto the track, and it took until after that season for them to decide, we should be putting these things on the track.
Yeah.
But why does it take a fucking disaster for common sense? That's what always pisses me off.
Yeah, it's like we're only going to bring these things on the track if we can bring a safety car out.
It's throughout the whole of human history. It's like, we're only going to put, the Titanic happened, let's put lifeboats on ships.
Yeah, let's put more lifeboats on ships.
It puts adequate lifeboats instead of like enough for a call with the passengers. Maximum, might even be less than that, I can't remember. Why is this game just let me use a Tomahawk for this race? This is ridiculous. I am so much quicker than everyone. And because it's GRX, I shouldn't get a power nerf or income nerf.
Oh, for fuck's sake, really?
What?
AI moves in parabolica from the racing line to the right in front of where I am.
Yeah, they don't have any spatial awareness. left everyone. I should do a livery for this thing.
Oh, somehow even after I rammed an AI, 50% plus race bonus for clean
Yeah, no,
race.
you just need to keep it off the track and out the walls. So on the track and out the walls. That's how you get the clean race bonus. Like, yo, this race will take ages. I'm like, right, or every lap apart from lap 1. Oh god, there's a chaparral.
Yeah.
That car is funny. It's just like, yo, laser power. Because who needs engines?
Basically, yeah.
Oh, Peugeot. Cease existence. Why would you drive a Peugeot out of choice?
Well, you'd be French, wouldn't you, if you drove it out of
I don't
choice?
know I don't know if he's French. There's not a French guy in the top 8.
I have nearly broken even. I've got to earn another 100k and I'll be even with where I was at this morning.
Dragon Trail Gardens in a Tomahawk is an interesting experience, I can tell you that. But another Peugeot. They're plotting against me.
Huracan road car. Time.
Oh Jesus Christ, that RXV is loud. The RXV, like a VGT, just looks like the Mazda DPI, but like a bit less car, if you know what I mean. Like, it's got the kind of like Le Mans prototype kind of thing going across the back.
F8 Tributo is now 1,000,000% confirmed for GT7.
Have they actually
They've shown it
it?
They've shown it in a trailer.
Finally, an up-to-date Ferrari. Are we still not getting a 488?
Nope, but we are getting the GR4 Supra. I'm just looking at the replay to see what else. Oh yeah, the Alpha 155 is going to be returning the DTM.
Yeah, the DTM car. Yeah, I've seen the they released the what's it called, the custom PlayStation advertise you get if you buy the anniversary edition. There's an Alpha one. It looks so good. I'm like, I can't get the anniversary edition because you have to pre-order.
I've got the anniversary edition on pre-order.
I don't want to pre-order a game I might not potentially be able to play for a while.
I pre-ordered it just because I wanted to pre-order it so that I'd have it ready to go.
I can't afford it anyway.
But yeah, it's a bit of a gamble, but it's ultimately proved.
How much is the anniversary edition anyway?
£85.
Yeah, no, not happening.
I actually only spent a fiver of my own money because my aunt gave me 80 quid's worth of PlayStation vouchers because she didn't get me anything for my birthday, so that was my birthday and my Christmas present.
Lucky.
Angry Huracan V10 time.
Double Peugeot kill. I want to roll. Well, I just took a 90-degree corner flat out at 280 miles an hour. That's an experience.
That is one Diablo past.
Are you in the Lamborghini series?
Yeah, that is both Diablos and a Miura. I've just cut underneath the Veneno and a Countach.
What are you driving?
Huracan with a very specific suspension setup that I've been working on.
Is that your VDE Huracan?
No, that is yet to be revealed. But this is one that I will be.
Oh, I thought you'd already done the Lamborghini.
I will probably be making a VDE one in GT7. It's just a case of what goes in the back of it with engine swaps, because I've got some mad ideas.
Interesting. Depends what you can do.
Yeah, it depends if it's going to be a realistic engine swap, whether so that only something roughly the same size will fit, or whether anything will.
I mean, someone slammed a fucking flat 6 into a Beetle.
Can you imagine trying to get a Tomahawk V10 into the back of a Hurricane?
Well, it's V10 and all the battery bits as well.
Yeah. Does this race make my Veneno expire? No, but it does entitle you to a view of a lovely new blue Veneno.
The rare blue boy.
It's matte blue.
Interesting.
And I've passed it.
I've never actually driven the Veneno, I don't think.
It's even more understeery than what people say. Like, words cannot describe the understeer. Time to go Aventador hunting.
Oh, Lamborghini Cup. Largo Maggiore. What Lamborghinis have I got?
Tell you what else I want to see in GT7.
Aventador's four-wheel drive.
Yeah. I want to see the modern R8, the 2015-2016
yes,
R8.
not the stupid 2007 one.
The 2007 one was alright if it had the V10 in the back. But the one that we've got is the V8 version, so it sounds silly.
V10's better.
There's a Gallardo V10 basically, was what they put in the back of it.
V10's the best sounding engine. If you can't get a V10, then I'll go for a flat 6.
Whatever they put in, I see you and raise you, whatever it was that Porsche put in the 917K.
God, I don't know.
Whatever that engine was good as well.
How much? Actually, I'm going to get this down at M500. M500, and then I'm going to max weight reduction. I've got mileage points to burn. Let's use them. So, right, come on, Huracan. What can you do? How low would I have to down tune a Veneno to get this? Don't even know if it'd be possible. Right, to be fair to this Huracan, it doesn't roll too much. Switch back on the Countach. Yeah, I've got a matte blue Veneno in front of me as well.
Never mind, I'm fucking muted.
Yeah, I hear that pop and I'm like, oh, you've muted yourself again.
What do you reckon with the whole Russia thing then?
Oh, is that what you were talking about?
Yeah.
Last I heard this morning was bits of Ukraine said, yo, we don't want to be Ukraine anymore, and Putin's like, you want to be Russia? And they're like, sure.
The thing is, the bits of Ukraine that said we don't want to be Ukraine anymore were already under Russian separatist control, so like pro-Russian
So what? It's people
control.
in Ukraine that want to be Russia, so you can be Russian. Ukraine says no, Russia says yes.
It's people in Ukraine that Putin sponsored to say that we want to be Russian.
Oh, okay. What? So there was already some independent stuff, and he's just chucked money at it.
No, he chucked men and money at it for approximately 20,000 men. Is what I read.
Go away, Aventador, you big bully.
But I love how he goes from it's genocide to it's a peacekeeping mission.
What was he calling genocide?
Oh, he said that some of his troops in Donbass found mass civilian graves, which doesn't make any sense because he's finding mass civilian graves filled with supposedly recently shot Ukrainians with stuff like the most recent newspaper in an area controlled by pro-Russian separatists where the only people with enough firepower to do that are the pro-Russian separatists.
Your mic did the pop again. I don't know if it was intentional.
Yeah, that was intentional.
Right, okay. I never know if it's intentional or not. I just hear popping like, oh, he's muted again.
Right, I'm going to cut the stream off here. We're at 178 wins.
Gonna get 200 easy.
Yeah, 200 is kind of the goal, but
Got the little ones in like beginner series or whatever to cheese.
yeah,
I
I've got
can get you 200 easy.
beginner league stuff like most of these to do.
Yeah,
most of the Stars and Stripes stuff, Competition de France, I've got to complete.
Yeah, and like I've done everything in beginner and amateur.
Nice.
Yeah, slowly over the progress of a year. When I get bored, I'm like, well, I don't want to do sport mode. I'll just do this.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut the stream off, and I'm probably gonna
Goodbye,
go cook
Joe's
some
viewers.
food. Yeah, probably gonna cook some food and then get prepared to go racing later. Also, I think I might have a 250 GTO or something in my spin. I think it might be. It's something old for sure.
If you get that, you're a lucky
2000
bastard.
GT, and the other alternative was an M3 1989 Sport Evolution, also known as the Jägermeister DTM M3.
Wasn't that the E30?
Don't know, but it's the really square one with the twin.
It looks like the E30, the square boy. Also known as the best M3.
The M3 Sport Evolution 1989.
Yeah, like I said, the best one.
Yeah.
Got one of them tuned up. Good fun. Chuck it into corners and it just takes whatever you give it.
Right, stream is being shut off now.